Hey, so I know I've been gone for a little while. Again, I kind of disappeared. Um, I should be back to filming. As you can tell, everything looks different now. I'm not in the location I was before. So, this is what it's going to be like for the next couple of months, guys. Um, I like the aesthetic that I had before, but unfortunately, I don't have my other computer rig, so sorry, this is what we have to deal with for right now. Um, so there's something that I have been wanting to talk about for quite a while, and that's the direction that everything's going right now with AI. I've talked about AI before a little bit. There was something that I didn't point out that I wanted to point out that I think is pretty important when it comes to thinking about the future of AI, and it's look at what they're doing, right? With the types of videos that they're trying to create. I find it strange that the most common type of video that we've really been seeing coming out of, these AI where everybody's I mean, think about it, everybody's giving feedback on the AI. How oh man, this looks so bad because of this. Looks so bad because of that. Right? So it's helping them learn how to make the AI look better because they're seeing what the flaws are, and what do you really see a lot of focus being done on? News. You see a lot of news reports being like fake news reports that are all AI generated. I find that strange. If the whole purpose of you trying to make an AI to sell to the industry, right? Who's going to be your main market? It's going to be Hollywood, right? Because that's going to be one of the biggest ones. You're going to be selling to, people making commercials, movies, things of that nature. Why would you not be focusing on cinematic productions then, if that's what you're trying to tailor your AI to? I don't think that's who they're trying to fucking sell to. I think because it's far more lucrative to get a DoD contract. So I think that where the direction is headed for a lot of these AI companies is not to sell to Hollywood to help make movies better and commercials better, and I don't think that's any part of their goal. I think a lot of these, you know, I mean, a lot of these big tech giants are already working with many different governments. If you don't, if you don't know, you can look up things like I have videos planned for making just on these topics. The research is crazy in depth, but so it's taken me a long time to make them, but I promise I'll release them. But there's Operation Solar Wind, Operation Keyhole. These are, Operation Prism. These are all operations that were funded by the CIA, NSA. You have a lot of our three-letter agencies that were working with tech industry, the tech giants, to illegally collect information on U.S. citizens. And the way they were doing it was they were actually collecting on foreign entities. So primarily, like Operation Keyhole, is them using the information that's being funneled through. Well, the traffic that's going through, like Google was a big one for Operation Prism. It's like the main one, right? And they were collecting the U.S. intelligence agencies, because it's illegal to collect on your own people. They were collecting on the Brits, and then they were giving MI6, which is the British CIA, they were giving them access to the same information, so they would collect on us. and then they would just flip-flop the information around. So technically they're not illegally collecting because they're collecting information from a foreign intelligence agency. They're not directly collecting on us. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that these tech giants that have already been working with the U.S. government and as well as foreign governments, foreign intelligence agencies, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they're trying to create a tool that can create, fake propaganda or, whatever you want to call it, where it's not real news. It's completely artificial, that's the whole point. Why else would they be focusing so heavily on all these fake reporters? That's what we see. We see them constantly doing it. So, that's my take on it. That's my position. I will die on that hill. I do, in fact, believe that is the goal that's happening, because you should not be wanting to create predominantly news articles if your goal is to create an AI that can make cinematic productions. That just doesn't make sense. There's no cinematic anything about that. But by making a more and more realistic, fake news reporter, you can make that news reporter say whatever you want. And then if you keep, what else do we keep doing? We keep seeing, there's individuals that are making a lot of funny memes about, doing AI Trump, AI Putin, but it's not just those people that are creating these funny memes. We have seen deep fakes of political figures already. Isn't that weird? That it's deep fakes of political figures and completely made up news reporters, and you just put those two together, and what do you have? You have a fucking propaganda machine. So that's something I wanted to discuss for a little bit, just to get you guys thinking. Hopefully I'll get a good computer setup over here, and I'll be able to do higher production in the new location that I'm at. For a while, I couldn't bring my computer with me. I think I have a computer stashed over here. So you guys might be able to get some better content. Sorry for, it being what it is. Sorry for the delay, but, life happens, man. Alright, well, just about does it for this video. Alright, later.